have quorum, so we'll get started. I'd like to call this meeting to order and ask the clerk to conduct a roll call.
Thank you, Chair. Councillor Badaway. Councillor Bateman. Councillor Kiokio. Councillor Diodati. Councillor Easton.
Present.
Councillor Foster.
I am present.
Councillor Grant.
I am also present.
Acting Regional Chair Greenwood.
Present.
Councillor Height.
Present.
Councillor Junkin.
Here.
Councillor Morocco.
Present.
Councillor Olson. Councillor Rigby.
Present.
Councillor Seaborn.
Present.
Councillor Cisco. Councillor Sorrento.
Good morning.
Councillor Villela.
Present.
And we have regrets today from Councillor Steele, Ugolini, Committee Chair Witteveen, and Councillor Zalepa, Chair.
Thank you. Niagara region is situated on treaty land. This land is steeped in the rich history of the First Nations, such as the Harawandra, Haudenosaunee, and Anishinaabe, including Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. There are many First Nations, Métis, and Innu from across Turtle Island that live and work in Niagara today. The regional municipality of Niagara stands with all Indigenous peoples, past and present, in promoting the wise stewardship of the lands in which we live. Are there any disclosures of pecuniary interests? I'm not seeing any. Moving on to 4.1, PW 16-2026. Is there a mover and a second, and we can put this on the floor and discuss it? Councillor Seaborn, thank you, and Councillor Height, thank you. Any discussion? None? Okay. I'm sorry, Councillor Height.
Through the staff, will we be getting a report in July or in August regarding this recommendation?
Director?
Through the chair, this report is seeking approval to enter into and award the construction tenders if they are within budget. We would notify council via Friday weekly correspondence of the award of those. That way you would get the information as quickly as possible.
A follow-up, is that July or is that in August that we'll be getting the information? And I think it should be coming back to council because this is such a large contract being authorized by staff and not by council. Or both contracts.
Director?
Through the chair, it will depend. Right now, we have our best intentions to get both of those tenders out this month. It will depend if that happens, and if that happens, then you'll get notified in July.
Thank you.
Any other comments or concerns? Not seeing any, then I'll ask you to please vote electronically. All good? Perfect. Thank you. 4.2, PW 17-2026. I need a mover and a seconder, please, to put this on the floor. Councillor Foster, thank you, and Councillor Sorrento, thank you. Any questions, concerns, or comments with regard to PW 17? Councillor Height.
Yes, in Appendix 2 of this report, if you look under St. Catharines, we're not seeing a location for one of the CSZ gateway treatment areas. And I'm wondering what location is that? It's left blank in the appendix.
Director Tissell.
Or are there two at that Lakeshore Road area?
Through the chair, we're just having a look at that right now. Yeah, if we can follow up with the counselor, that would be great.
That's fine.
Thank you. Any other comments or questions with regards to PW 17? I'm sorry, Counselor Foster. Almost.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Chair and Senna. You almost skipped right over me there.
Yeah, I know.
Um, we want to slow the meeting down just a little bit. So question through to Director Tassone. So currently we have the two community safety zones in Lincoln. And I know the original plan was to be rolling this out a lot further. So I'm just wondering, like, are we expecting, for example, Lincoln has lots of schools that are sitting on regional roads, etc. So is there some continued work going to go on with expanding the community safety zones?
Through the chair, the report before you today is strictly associated to areas where we had our automated speed enforcement and community safety zones in the past. This is a reflection of the funding that's been provided by the province. And we feel that the funding that's been provided by the province will be sufficient to allow us to retrofit those locations where automated speed enforcement had previously been located. Yes, we have intentions to roll this out on a broader level, but that will require approval of subsequent budget years' road safety funding by council. And if that money gets approved by council and that funding is in place, then yes, we intend to extend that program, but that will depend on council approval of that road safety funding in subsequent budget years.
Okay, thank you. So through you, Mr. Chair, again, now that the automated processes have gone away, and we can no longer argue the pluses and minuses of that, but I'm just wondering, are we like, is there any savings, I guess, maybe is the word that's come into play from some of the expenditures we were willing to do for the community safety zones before, or was that essentially a net loss when all was said and done?
Through the chair, the work that was done to this point was taken out of not proceeds, but net revenues from the automated speed enforcement program. So to date, we are net even. The future work that's going to happen in 2026 and 2027 as a result of this report will be covered by the RCIF program that's provided by the province. It's moving forward from that, where we will be looking to council to approve road safety funds. And if we get those funds in place, then we'll be investing in further road safety measures region-wide. But again, the level and extent and expediency of implementing those are all dependent on budget approval.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Frank.
No? Okay. I'll call the question then, please. Please vote electronically. And that has carried. Thank you. Moving on to 5.1. Is there a mover and seconder for item 5.1? Councilor Morocco and, excuse me, the gentleman to my left. Councilor Rigby. No. Never forget. Any comments, questions, discussions with regard to Transportation Strategy Steering Committee minutes? No? Okay, thank you. Then I'll ask you to vote electronically, please. Perfect, thank you. Before we proceed with any other further business, then I'll open it up to the councilors. I want to ask Director Lambert, please, to provide information respecting the celebration for the 150th anniversary of the DeQ water treatment plant, with the doors opening in St. Catharines for Saturday, June 13th, and expand on that, please, if you would, Director.
Thank you. Through the chair, I'm pleased to share that Niagara Region is celebrating a remarkable milestone. 150 years of the DeQ water treatment plant providing safe, reliable, world-class drinking water to our communities. Since opening in 1875 to serve St. Catharines, DeQ has grown into a modern, state-of-the-art facility that now supplies millions of gallons of clean drinking water every day to tens of thousands of Niagara residents. This anniversary is an opportunity to honor that legacy and the dedicated people and staff who continue to make it possible. I want to emphasize that this milestone is not only a celebration of 150 years of service, but also a recognition of the essential role DeQ continues to play in delivering safe, high-quality drinking water across Niagara, a legacy of innovation, strong maintenance, and community stewardship that has helped keep Niagara healthy, strong, and thriving for generations. As noted, this is part of the Doors Open St. Catharines event on this Saturday, June 13th. Residents are invited to explore the plant's rich history and learn more about the ongoing importance to the Niagara water system. This is on Saturday. It starts at 10 a.m. and is open till 5, and it's at the DeQ water treatment plant at 2700 DeQ Road in St. Catharines.
Thank you, Director. I believe you have some a good news story to share with us also. Go ahead,
Yes,
please.
thank you. Through the chair, Niagara Region received an award from OPWA. It was for a groundbreaking new technique consisting of an innovative trenchless rehabilitation solution using carbon fiber reinforced polymer used to repair aging water infrastructure, and that's earned our praise from the Ontario Public Works Association. The Niagara Falls Water Treatment Plant Reservoir Inlet and Outlet Pipe Emergency Repair was selected as the winner for OPWA's annual award for disaster or emergency construction repair. When a major water main leak occurred at Niagara Falls Water Treatment Plant Reservoir in December 2025, staff used this high-strength material to essentially build the pipe within the existing pipe, and that's been recognized for establishing and using a unique, less invasive method to repair the leak for these two aging connections between the underground drinking water reservoirs to the plant. And this was fixed without having to dig up the pipe or have that significant disruption to the immediate surrounding area or the residents. We kept the water flowing during the repair, but avoided, the expensive digging. We saved time and prevented significant disruption to the residents and the traffic in the surrounding environment. We're able to continue this to provide safe and reliable drinking water to the community throughout this fix, and the new repair is just one of the many examples of how regional staff are using cutting-edge technology to keep Niagara's aging water and wastewater infrastructure operating and ensuring that we're delivering over 160 million liters of clean drinking water every day.
Thank you for that. Tip our hats to you and your staff for the innovation and the way things are going. Thank you. I'll ask Director Habermehl to provide some information respecting the 2026 Municipal Waste Association Award, if you would, please.
Thank you, Chair, and good morning, committee members. I'd like to take a moment this morning to recognize the outstanding work of our waste management team and to celebrate a recent provincial achievement. Last week at the Municipal Waste Association Conference, Niagara Region received the Gold Award in the 2026 Municipal Waste Association Promotion and Education Special Events category for its innovative Trash or Treat event. Just a little bit about the Municipal Waste Association. It's a respected organization that supports waste diversion policy, research, and education. Its annual awards recognize excellence in the waste management field across the province. During Waste Reduction Week in October of 2025, our waste management team launched the first Trash or Treat family-focused event that combined the fun of Halloween with practical waste reduction education. The event featured interactive activities such as reuse-based crafts, composting demonstrations, waste sorting games, opportunities to explore a collection vehicle, and of course visits with Phil, the green bin mascot. More than over 100 residents attended the event at the Glenridge Quarry Naturalization Site, and the feedback from the participants was overwhelmingly positive. This award recognizes the team's creativity, strong community engagement, and effective use of a seasonal theme to make waste reduction education accessible and memorable. I'd like to congratulate and thank the staff and our intern staff involved in planning and delivering this initiative, including Kendra Klassen, who's here with us today, Amber Schmucker, Daria Doe, and Ella-Marie Valley. Also with us this morning is Dave Youssef, the Manager of Policy and Program Development, and I'd like to thank him for his leadership and guidance. As Director, I'm proud to work alongside such talented and dedicated team whose creativity and commitment continue to make a positive impact in our community. I also want to mention, as a result of this success, the staff have also been invited back to present the event as a best practice example to the Municipal Waste Association's Promo and Education Committee. So again, congratulations to the team who are here today and to all those who contributed on this well-deserved recognition. I also encourage you to join, if you can, in our second event, which will be scheduled later this year in October. Thank you.
Thank you, Director, and to everyone that's here, thank you for what you've done in pushing this forward and being exemplary. Thank you. Both, yes. Well done. Director Tassoni, with regards to, I know everybody sees it lately, with road closures.
Yeah, and I want to
So I'm
start.
sorry to throw you under the bus.
Yeah, through the chair, I want to start by congratulating my colleague directors. I think today we decided to give you the good news before the bad news. So now I'll bring the dark cloud. No, I wanted to say a few words about the closure of Martindale Road for the replacement of J.R. Stork Bridge. You would have seen that likely through social media and through our media campaign that the bridge replacement will require Martindale to be closed from, it started yesterday until the end of the year. The good news on this is that the project was originally slated to be 12 months in duration. Staff, along with our contractor, Rankin Construction, have come up with methodology that will get the project done in 6 months rather than 12 months. So we plan to be out of there by the 31st of December. We are going to be having staff monitor the area on a daily basis, and specifically the detours, to ensure that if there is any congestion with those detours, that we put further measures in place to be able to deal with that. So staff are working together with city staff and the Ministry of Transportation to ensure that we're able to react if we see that traffic backups have occurred. Had a good conversation with Mayor Cisco on this last week, and so we're in alignment and prepared to act when we need to. So I just thought I'd bring that update to committee today.
Thank you, Director. And I have just one more director I'd like to call upon is Director Morreale to provide some information respecting the Transportation Master Plan Public Information Center.
Good morning, everyone. I just quickly want to provide Public Works Committee with an update on the work that's happening on the Transportation Master Plan. Over the months of May, June, and July, we have been attending local councils to provide an update on the beginning phases of the Transportation Master Plan. By the end of this week, we'll have attended 6 municipalities and presented in front of 6 local municipalities. And I just wanted to thank those municipalities. We did solicit some great feedback from their councils. And also this week, we do have 2 public information centers. We want to get the message out that we are doing work on updating the Regional Transportation Master Plan. The first PIC will be held tonight in St. Catharines at the Seymour Hanna Sports Complex from 5:30 to 7:30. So we will have public information boards or our consultant team there, as well as staff, to answer any questions and to provide information on the Transportation Master Plan. And our second information center with the same information will be held in Welland on Wednesday, June the 10th, so tomorrow, same time at 5:30 to 7:30 at the Welland Community Center. And for those that aren't able to make it to these two locations, the information is also located on our website. So if you go to niagararegion.ca and in the search button put Transportation Master Plan Update, you will be able to find those boards. And for those that want more information and again want to talk to staff, our staff is available. Our contact information is out there. I also wanted to give a quick update on another environmental assessment study that we are currently undertaking. And it's the Smithville Bypass. Last week we had our second public information center in Smithville. It was really well attended. We had over 50 residents and businesses attend, and we're at the scoping of alternatives, so we know where the alignment is looking to head in Smithville, but there's different options that we're currently evaluating and soliciting feedback from the community. Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll open up the floor, and I see Councillor Cisco. Go ahead.
Thank you, Chair, and my apologies for not being there in person. It's DSBN Special Olympics today, and so I'm heading down to watch my son compete. But I did want to just give kudos to Director Tassoni and his staff, as well as to Rankin. Road construction is never good news, but I appreciate the openness about what the schedule would look like and the hard work that was done to get it down to 6 months. Where normally people would just be complaining to me about the fact that a major artery is having construction work done. This time around, residents are saying thank you for shortening it from 12 months to 6. And so I wanted to just pass along that those kudos to our staff as well as Rankin and everybody else who's working on the project to make that happen. Thank you, Chair.
And thank you. Anybody else? Councilor Hardy, go ahead.
Yes, to Director Tassoni regarding Martindale Road. I drove down the highway just to see what we would be looking at along the highway, and there's a detour sign, and only a detour sign, still forcing people off Martindale and then forcing them around to the South Service Road. Is there any way that we can get better signage on the highway to divert people to 3rd or to 7th instead of using Martindale, because access now to the QEW from people leaving Port Dalhousie to try to get on to the highway heading towards Niagara Falls is going to be a nightmare. It was already a nightmare. This is creating even a worse nightmare for those people. Director. And I've already sent you that email a while ago. My concern that a stoplight or stop signs would be grateful, but can you answer that question about the highway? What we gonna do on the highway for better signage?
Yeah, through the chair, we're in discussions with the Ministry of Transportation in regards to that now. We also have Google Maps and GPS software that most motorists use. Will be directing them either to Ontario Street or to 7th, depending on which direction they're coming from. So we are working with the ministry on that. It's not an easy endeavor to get signage on the highway, but we're continuing to work with the ministry.
And then the other questions regarding Main Street, Courtly, 3rd. You said staff are going to be reviewing that regularly. Are we having people out there to see at prime time what the traffic looks like, to see how quickly we can react to the problems that are going to be created for the next 6 months?
Through the chair, yes, that's correct. We have inspection staff that are on site daily, and they're going to be driving that during peak hours in the morning and in the evening.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. To the director, perhaps if something does become fruitful between the ministry, if you could fire something out on the Friday bulletin that comes out to us for the communications.
Yeah, we'll take advisement on that for sure.
Okay, thank you. Councillor Easton.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I want to make note for committee members of a very significant project that hasn't been mentioned that's happening within the town of Lincoln. Normally, we wouldn't talk about individual projects to any extent, but this is the largest and most complex project that has taken place in Lincoln, and I believe quite a challenge at the regional level as well. It's taking place on Jordan Road. It's related to the water line at Prudham's, and it requires a tremendous level of organization and coordination by the regional staff, because the operations to put that water line down under the CN tracks is really quite a remarkable feat in itself. I would ask through you, Mr. Chairman, if Mr. Tassone would please speak to this, but on behalf of the Council of the Town of Lincoln, our Regional Councillor Foster, and the members of the public that use that area frequently, I want to thank Frank, for the director, for the quality of response that has been given to the public concerns and for the level of safety considerations that have been employed. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor. Commissioner.
Through the chair, thank you so much for those kudos, Councillor Easton. Really appreciate that feedback. What I've seen in my 6 months here at Niagara Region is a fantastic collaboration between the Public Works Department here at the region and our local municipal partners. And I think this is another great example of what we're able to do when we come together, collaborate, and work as one team. And I really appreciate you identifying that. And yes, Director Tassone and his team are very much committed to working collaboratively with our local municipal partners. And again, thank you for pointing that out and highlighting that.
I don't see anybody else's name up there. Nobody. Oh, Councillor Rigby.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just related to Martindale Road is occasionally overworked on account of the number of individuals that are using that facility to the rowing facility that's going by. We just came through the high school rowing championships, and frankly, I think our company or our operations kept it open until Monday, so that the numbers going through were allowed, and they were, even though we still have a very large backup when people are trying to get off the island, and they all want to turn left instead of right, and so it continues to be a problem. I just ask whether has any discussion been with that facility to get the numbers that may be going through, and I suspect they may have, but if they haven't, it might be worthwhile talking about the expectation of numbers that came through. And there was certainly quite a few this past weekend. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Director.
Yeah, so through the chair, I think the largest event that we're going to have there in the next few months is going to be when we have the Royal Canadian Henley there. And I'm in constant communication with Commissioner Paquin. So I'll be discussing with him what might need to happen. We generally work together on an annual basis to make sure that all of the permits required for traffic control are in place. I think we'll add that to the docket of conversation this year, is what else can we do around that Royal Henley week to make sure that the traffic flow through that area is okay. So yeah, Mr. Paquin and I are on a frequent discussion basis, and we'll continue to work towards the best solution there.
Thank you for that. And I'm not seeing anything else. So we're going to move that the next meeting is going to be held on Tuesday, July 14th, 2026 at 9:30 a.m. here in the council chambers. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. No further business. Meeting is now adjourned. Have a great day and don't get burned by the sun. Thank you very much.
Good job.